Hi guys, today I have a review on the Ordinary, the Serum Foundation. I went ahead and bought a few of their products and was super excited to try them and to give you guys my review for you guys and also do a demo. I'm going to have the demo running around here somewhere so you guys can see the application of it. This foundation is super inexpensive. It's around $6. You can buy it on their website, which is the Decium. I'm hoping that I'm pronouncing that right. I will have it linked down below. It's not an affiliate link or anything like that. The Ordinary has a ton of different undertones and different color selection. The range is spectacular. I feel like they had a really nice selection. I went ahead and got the shade based on what Wayne Goss put underneath his video. He had kind of put the MAC kind of equivalents to the shades, and I kind of went based on that. I'm usually like an NC30, but I went a little bit lighter. I went for an NC, what he referred to as an NC25, which was the 2.0N. I did get the serum and the full coverage, which I will have separate videos for. And so this is on the 2.0N Serum Foundation. This is supposed to be light to medium coverage, and this has a neutral undertone to it. As you can see in the demo, it does give a light to medium coverage. I feel like it does give a really nice coverage. It's very serumy. It's more of a liquid kind of texture to it, and I feel like it kind of gives more of a natural glow on this skin. You can mattify it using a mattifying powder and make it last a little bit longer. I feel like this did not wear as long as I thought it would, especially now that my skin is more normal to dry. It's not as oily as it used to be, especially because I'm pregnant right now. If I had oily skin, I don't think that this would last on me. I think it would definitely break up faster and would not last, because even right now where my skin is more normal to dry, by the end of the day I could see like oiliness coming through even when I use the mattifying powder. So I don't think that this will be a foundation that a lot of people with really oily skin or oily combination skin would really like, unless you're really gonna touch up and use a powder. I'm not someone to touch up at work because I just don't have the time to. So that's just something to take into account. So this is what it says is that it softens undesirable hues and visibly reduces imperfections, which I think is totally what it does. It just gives a very nice flawless appearance to the skin, but without overdoing it. It looks really natural and beautiful. One of the powders that I really love setting it with is the NYX No Filter finishing powder. I feel like this kind of just makes it look the way it's supposed to look. It kind of gives like a glow to the skin. If I want it to last a little bit longer, I do go in with more of a mattifying powder, but for the most part, when I want to look really natural, I love using the Serum Foundation and then using the NYX No Filter. Like I said, it is something that you're gonna have to touch up, especially if you have oily skin. It's just gonna kind of, you know, become oily in certain areas, so that is something to watch out for. I do really like that the packaging is plastic. It's a very matte kind of packaging, and the fact that you can see the shade, you can see everything, how much you're using, and you have the shade on the bottom right there, just completely visible, so you don't have any guesses as to what your shade is or anything like that. And it does come with a pump, which is always a must. So I really like that. It does say to shake before actually taking and applying it. I have applied this with the beauty blender as well, and also with a brush. I do like the serum one a little bit more with a brush, just because it is more liquidy, so it doesn't really need to be more what's that called, diluted out using a wet sponge. So I do think that this applies really nicely with a brush. With a beauty blender, you're just going to get more of a lighter coverage, which isn't necessarily necessary with this serum foundation. So that is my thoughts on this. If you have dry to normal skin, you're going to absolutely love this. If you're looking for a light natural coverage, if you have oily skin, then I would definitely say that you're going to have to set it with a mattifying powder or with a powder foundation to make it last longer. And yeah, I absolutely love this. This is totally worth the money, and it's super affordable. I can't even believe how cheap and affordable this foundation is. It's amazing. Definitely go give it a try. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, for subscribing. If you're not subscribed, hit that little red button down below. I love you guys to death, and until next time, bye guys.